So expensive.
And look, 8 for.
Shakur is not going to lay down. It's going to be skill versus skill. Teal's a very talented, skillful fighter. Shakur is a very extremely talented, skillful fighter.
Manny Pacquiao dropped in on Teofimo Lopez ahead of his fight with Shakur Stevenson, joining him in training and adding championship energy to the gym. The legend offered guidance, shared tips, and helped sharpen Lopez's confidence, underscoring his dedication as he prepares for the challenge ahead. Teofimo Lopez's camp for Shakur Stevenson has the look of a veteran champion training with purpose and confidence. Lopez says he's tailoring sparring to mirror Stevenson's movement, bringing in partners who step, shift, and react like Shakur so he can dial in timing and distance before the clash. And it's not just physical work. Lopez is sharpening the strategy too, studying how Stevenson operates so he can adjust and counter in real time. The message from camp is clear: readiness and planning built for a style as unique as Stevenson's. Teofimo Lopez and Manny Pacquiao share a friendly, respectful bond that surprises some fans, given the gap in their eras and careers. They consistently speak highly of one another, showing real admiration for each other's skill, dedication, and accomplishments. That camaraderie has fueled talk of a potential exhibition, an entertaining, controlled setting where the legend meets the young, dynamic champion. Nothing official is in place, but their rapport keeps the idea alive, underscoring the respect and shared love of boxing that can bridge generations.
Will you be interested in fighting in Saudi Arabia? Because that's what they want to do. They want to do like some of the retired fighters put on like super fights and stuff like that.
No, yeah, absolutely. You know, those are things that are coming around as well. Exhibitions, maybe me and Pacquiao. Who knows? We can do stuff like that.
You and Pacquiao is an exhibition.
Oh, that'd be huge.
That would be huge.
That'd be huge.
You think you think you would be able to take him?
Yeah.
Easy?
It's good. I love southpaws, and I will fight the greatest one of times.
Why do you say you love southpaws?
I love southpaws because I grew up with them. And haven't you seen my track record from Magdaleno to Lomachenko to Josh Taylor, all southpaws?
Zab Judah expects an explosive clash between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez, calling it a true test of skill versus skill. He says both men are driven, elite talents, neither one built to back down. Judah anticipates a tactical chess match, and he believes Stevenson's precision and overall ability could overwhelm Lopez, even with Teofimo's power and championship experience. He notes that while Stevenson's amateur resume is undeniable, some critics still question the depth of his professional run, which makes this fight a major step up. Judah also stresses that Lopez has operated at the top level for years and has proven he belongs there. Still, he argues Shakur's style and skill set could present a problem Lopez hasn't faced before. And while Judah admits it may be closer than some expect, he remains confident Stevenson can control the action, framing the bout as a high-level proving ground for two exceptional fighters on a major stage.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
It's two dog fighters. You got two dog fighters that's coming in there to solidify themselves as the game changer. Teal's not going to lay down. Shakur is not going to lay down. It's going to be skill versus skill. Teal's a very talented, skillful fighter. Shakur is a very extremely talented, skillful fighter. And yes, we're going to see a hell of a great chess match that night.
Yeah, I believe so. Now, I think in your earlier predictions, you felt like Shakur will be stopping Teal? Am I right?
Annihilation, decapitation. Is that what you're talking about? You going back to my comments? Yeah. I feel like Teal's a very dominant force, but I just think that the skills of Shakur Stevens is gonna overwhelm Teal. It's gonna overwhelm him. Yeah. He's never seen this type of action before yet.
Mm.
No
Now,
disrespect. No disrespect. It's
okay.
my little man. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, yo. It is what it is.
Looking at the stats, the resumes, we see that Teo has been at this high level for a long time.
Right.
When it comes to Shakur Stevenson, his amateur record speaks for itself, but at the same time, not necessarily getting the notable names that people know in America. Um, Not people are also saying that they're kind of discrediting Shakur's resume, saying he hasn't really fought anybody. Teofimo Lopez would be that first person. Do you feel like that's could be something that I don't know? It could be a lot closer than what people think.
The Wade podcast digs into Shakur Stevenson's mindset as he prepares to face Teofimo Lopez, spotlighting a fighter chasing all-time greatness. For Stevenson, age and weight class don't matter. He wants the best at every level, and he's willing to push through anyone in his path. That pressure is the foundation of his career. Step up or get moved aside. Lopez answers with his own confidence, reminding Stevenson that fighting him isn't the same as facing smaller opponents or Olympic-style competition. Stevenson fires back that it's different inside the ring than it looks from the outside, arguing that breaking through his timing, defense, and footwork is a problem few can solve. Both men believe they can bring a level the other hasn't experienced, making mental and tactical preparation as vital as physical readiness. The conversation frames the matchup as a battle of anticipation and self-belief, leaving fans to see who's right when the bell rings.
Composed in this interview, and maybe it's just the mind games of like trying to get Shakur to see all versions of him, like, oh, I'm laid back, super humble, Shakur deserves his respect, and at the press conference talking crazy like that. I've never heard the Room 40 one, but the way you got to do it, Teo is messing up the dick joke. The way you got to say it is you got to make Shakur say what you said. Yeah, I'm gonna take him to Room 40. Room 40, yeah, Room 40's nuts. That's the way not just you hit the punchline before we even get there. Even this was the face-to-face at the presser.
God gifted. It's my time. God gifted. It's my time. It's my time. I've been waiting on this forever. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Oh, you all already knew that Teo Sr. was going to be talking. Y'all knew that.
You gotta prove it. Oh, you gonna see.
The prize is right up here. The prize is right up here.
Rick saying the prize is right up here. He's talking about the ring belt, and that's true. I mean, the most prestigious belt in boxing. That's fair.
We stay working.
You can't fight for him.
I fight for him.
You can't fight for you neither. I don't care. I don't need him.
Veteran reporter Dan Rafael sizes up Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez with respect for both careers and skill sets. He notes that Lopez hasn't always looked sharp early when stepping up. He cites the Josh Taylor fight, but says Teofimo still delivered when it mattered. Stevenson, Rafael adds, has been consistently effective from featherweight through lightweight, even if his work isn't always flashy, and he's shown he can perform under pressure. Rafael also points to their amateur pedigree. Stevenson won Olympic silver for the United States, while Lopez represented Honduras. And he says the venue is perfect, Madison Square Garden, connecting both men to their roots and giving the bout an electric backdrop. To Rafael, it's a meaningful, highly anticipated clash between two elite young stars.
For that, when it came time to step up and take on the champ, which was Josh Taylor, he shined in that fight. So when Teofimo is matched, in a big time opponent, he's delivered, and he's done it, a number of times. And, he looked really good against Taylor. And Shakur, by the way, similar thing. He's been flawless through his career. He may be not the most exciting at times, but Shakur Stevenson gets the job done. He has won titles from featherweight up to lightweight. When his back was against the wall, quote unquote, and everybody had big expectations, and he had a lot of pressure on him not to make it a boring fight and all that kind of business. What did he do in his last fight against William Zepeda? He stood in the pocket and he fought the guy, and he won handily. He shut him out, basically. He won like 10 rounds to 2. I mean, he fought a unification fight against Oscar Valdez, a fighter that, even though he might have been favored, thought maybe Oscar could do some damage because he was a good puncher and had a great amateur background and a great chin and all those types of things. And he went out there and he routed him also. I mean, so, these are two of the best young elite fighters in boxing. And their fight has been talked about for a long time. They spent most of their careers together at Top Rank, which is a fight. If you ever ask Bob Arum, He'll tell you that was a fight that Top Rank, down the road had their eye on at some point when they were going to be, closer in weight to each other. Because obviously Teofimo had started off, a little bit heavier than Shakur, but they would eventually catch up to each other. They're both Olympians, by the way. Teofimo he's American, but he fought for his parents' country of Honduras in that same Olympic Games. It was Shakur Stevenson winning a silver medal for the United States. I mean, they have all kinds of accomplishment. I do think they have a healthy respect for each other. They know each other for all the years being at Top Rank events together. They fought on the same undercard twice when the main event was Terrence Crawford, who was obviously very close to Shakur, but Teofimo was on those shows also. So, and they're doing it in the right place. This is not a fight they're taking to a place that doesn't make sense. All respect to the big matches they do in Saudi Arabia, but this is the kind of fight that belonged in America.
That's it for today. Stay tuned. See you next time.